face. Huh. That's why you got some see me.
Welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the New England Patriots. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. At their own 21-yard line. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A big play there out of the running game. Boy, Saquon Barkley, nothing short of electrifying with a football in his hands, and he showed off one of his biggest attributes on that one, and that is his speed.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
Now Saquon Barkley.
Watch two, watch two.
3, second down. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that one or two guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they?
This is our time.
That's not possible. So I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
A first down carry for Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's a give to Barkley. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jones. On the move, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Jones out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play there for New England.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now Jones. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself the best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble. Jones hit in the ball zone, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone.
Don't be scared. You smell like chicken draw.
And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, Jones. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
They go play action here on 1st down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to throw again. Caught on a slant. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. 14, Patriots 7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot. Yeah. But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. People just sit on the ground.
Jim,
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. 18 rattling. 7's the mic. Both 7's the mic.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive,
and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Jones escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
and I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long. steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
On first down, Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
Hey, D-back, let's go. Pick it up, D. Check.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Able to push his way through. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 80 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
He's coming. Hawk 7.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On second down, here's Barkley. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Giants on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
47. Check, 47. Double dog, that's the way.
Looking to throw. Jones. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. Touchdown!
There we go.
Dawson Knox, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It is fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take...
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Baby, that's baby shot. 47 to Mike, boy, 47. Check, 47.
Back to throw. Jones. He's going to let this one go deep. It got his man. Complete. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants add on to their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. At the line, ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Try after the first down sack. Jones. That was going to throw deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Beckham the return. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Looking to throw. Jones forced out to his left. First down and much more here for Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Certainly making his presence felt both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones rolling to his left. Catch made by Slayton. And he has the first down as he's able to reach the ball forward and get past the line to gain. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
47 Mike, 47 Mike, Mike 47. Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen.
A handoff to Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. And Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. You had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside inside
Come
the
on,
10
baby. Let's
and
go.
mark him at the 5. A big play there for the Patriots. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up even more big plays.
They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. They'll try again, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Rico Gafford, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Patriots are back within a score. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure,
Easy work.
because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go to Barkley again. They have 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Let's go, defense.
Here's Jones on 3rd down to Barkley on the check down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's check. It's just me and you.
49, check 49, check 49. Hurry.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And a good stiff arm and some space to run. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 113 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. 2nd and 2.
Viking 18. Mike 47. Viking 18. Take off.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Both sevens and Mike. Both sevens and Mike. Hey, here we go. Watch twist. Check 9. Go check.
On 1st down, Barkley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
2nd and 8.
Ricky. 47.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
47's the mark.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he will have the Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They find some open field here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Off the play fake. Jones. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I'm coming back.
That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down of the sack.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Got double time. Double time.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. By the way, you'd be looking at about a 47-yarder from here as they come up on an important 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones finding Knox there, complete.
And he will have the Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And partner, the tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Let's go, D. Tight street. 47's the mark, boy. 47. Check, 47. They can't hang me.
Now Jones on 1st down, being chased out left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
On the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there for New England. And they give this time to the tailback. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Second down and 8.
Looking to throw. Jones out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. His third touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Patriots have taken the lead.
So what a comeback here. They looked like they might be down and out not too long ago, but they have rallied back to take a fourth quarter lead.
And I think we've got to give them nothing but credit for figuring things out on the fly because mentally they were on the ropes ready to go and they hung in there. They made some changes and adjustments, and that led to some big plays, and it turned this game on its ear.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And they will take a 7-point lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Off play action. Jones. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
Hey, watch the slant. Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Rip left, rip left.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
47 Mike, 47 Mike, Mike 47. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 47, Mike 47.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to try and go deep again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Pats could be on their way to a 5-2 start as they add on to their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help them.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off down near the 5.
And the Giants are right back in this football game.
2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Coming to you, coming to you. Double tight, double tight. Hustle.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones, and that is incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
47's the mic. You don't want this. 47.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
158 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Watch the slats. Watch the slat. 47's the mic. 47's the mic.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
47's the Mike, boys, 47. 19 Lion. Hey, me and you all day, all day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Jones now on 1st and 10. He dumps it off to Barkley. Uses the stiff arm. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
47 Mike, 47 Mike, Mike 47. Check pass, check pass. Mike 47. Mike.
Jones.
Here we go, D.
Dancing to his left. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off right around the 43. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Touchdown, Patriots.
There we go. That's a touchdown. That's a touchdown right there.
44 yards.
And the Patriots add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Cowboy 80. Hey, check 24, check 24. 79 Broncos. 47 Mike, 47 Mike, Mike 47. It's been a long day for you. Mike 47.
Back to throw. Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now a handoff looking right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 6-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. That's the run he's been waiting for, Charles. He's been bottled up all game. That run alone got him more yards than he had in all his previous carries combined.
And don't think for a second he doesn't know that, because every back that I know can almost calculate every yard with every step that they take. He had to be frustrated because of what's happened during the game. Has to feel a lot better after that run.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. What were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game.